Hello, everybody.
Hey y'all.
Welcome to another interview of the Diana Raw series brought to you by Godric. Hold
Yeah.
on 1 second. Don't worry. Okay. How you feeling, bud?
I'm
If
exhausted this
nobody
week.
knows, this is Kilo,
Hey y'all.
Earth to Kilo,
Yes.
my longtime
Fellow
friend
here.
and brother in Mutant Chronicles.
Bestie.
Okay. How are you doing? I'm sorry to cut you off.
That's okay. I'm good.
Good.
It's hot today.
What were you in town for?
Some family business.
Some family
Family
business.
matters.
I heard you were tatting up the place.
But yeah, I had a homie yesterday, Tommy.
hmm
That was awesome. Shout out Tommy.
I was there. It was a great time until
Yeah.
I broke my back in your backyard, jumping on the trampoline.
Godric tried to do a backflip
I'm severely
and
injured at the
about
moment.
broke his neck.
I'm not going to claim it. I'm fine. I'm working through it. That night's sleep got me
Very true.
a little bit right, but it was
Yeah.
fun. I don't take it back. Um, I was excited to steal you for a few seconds of your full, big, beautiful life to
Oh
ask
yeah.
you about some questions about something you may have heard of. I don't think you quite deal with. But um, questions about masculinity. This album, as
Hmm.
I've explained, is about how I want to inspire guys to use the template that women have used to set themselves free,
Oh yeah.
whether that's through like sensuality or clothing or just revolutionizing themselves to not like be the standard woman. And to me, like they've been so successful, more successful than guys. And
Yeah.
I think we have like a lot of stereotypes that we could really push through using those examples. But you just have never landed on the spectrum of like it being difficult for you to be yourself. So I would like to know in what way, if any, have women inspired that journey, in what ways, or
Well, I think it like
conscious or subconscious?
yeah, like I really think it definitely starts with me like having a lesbian mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like shout out my mom. She's a gay woman. She's been gay like since I was in like first grade, second grade without knowing it really.
Did she ever talk to you about it? Or
Like
you just
after
always
I got
knew?
older, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay,
But
okay.
of course she would only talk to me about it like okay, like when I'm at the park and niggas is messing with me, calling me names, calling me gay
Yeah.
because they know that my mom is out there playing basketball with her girlfriend.
Oh fuck. I never
She's so
knew
pushy,
this.
so
I never knew
yeah, no,
this.
like I just remember like my mom coming up to me and just whole crowd of us, bro. Like I'm not even like one of them niggas, bro. Like I don't
hmm
fight. I don't want to fight. My brother's behind me, like I'll fight for him. I'll fight for him. My mom was like, no, Kay needs to learn. Sure as hell, she's pushing me. Next thing you know, I'm just windmilling on niggas. Didn't hit nothing. Like had
you didn't hit
no
anything. You didn't
nothing.
land. It's
No,
fine.
but when I got back home, I'm like, damn, these niggas gonna see me tomorrow. My mom was like, at least they know that you'll fight for yourself.
Yeah.
And like not having a dad around that would actually teach me the 10 and 2s of like how to be on time with the fight. My mom just like letting me know that like
It was important that you
that,
could do it on your
that
own.
yeah.
And so like that's crazy. I didn't know that you knew. Did you know that early, like even what gay and
Like for
maleness
sure.
was like? Did she ever push you to be a boy? That sounds
Like
funny, like as a question,
yeah,
but
for
were
sure.
those themes in your household, even if you had a parent who was queer?
Like her girlfriend had us playing like pee wee football,
Mm-hmm.
and that was
Mm-hmm.
like right before they came out to us. That was when we were starting to understand that our household was different. Like two
Okay. Okay.
women in a
Okay. Okay.
household together, kids on the football team. I remember they were trying to like pick on me and her son, my mom's girlfriend's son, Tay. And we're just standing in line for our little pee wee league drills, football practice. And this one kid is just mouthing off. And I just took off my helmet and just like went to
What?
town on this
Are
little
you
nigga.
serious?
Literally, like, and
I
then
didn't
it
know
was
that.
shortly after that, like, they were telling us that they were gay. And they were asking me and my older brother if we knew, like, what it meant. So, like,
Oh.
I had an understanding, in fourth grade when the park fight happened,
Mm-hmm.
when
Mm-hmm.
that's just started to happen. Like, I had an understanding but me being applied to it, somebody calling me gay or questioning my sexuality or things like that, that concept, that was when that was like coming into.
Is that something you look forward to? Unfortunately,
Like
like, do
kind
you get
of.
do you have to prep yourself always that that's like a question everybody's just gonna give you, no matter what? Like, even if it's like a partner
Like I have
or
learned.
no. I want to say for you, and this is me projecting. I'm just like for
Yeah.
you. I just feel like you literally could care less about. You're so above it, how you
No,
move through the world.
exactly.
But I know, maybe I know better than that. Like, you're a human being at the end of the
That's what
day.
I'm saying. It feels like I'm letting somebody down when they're asking me if I'm gay. They're like, "Oh,
Mhm.
nigga, you're not gay." Like, put
I
money on it.
know, I
And so
know,
it's
I
like,
know, I
no,
know,
like,
I know.
you're not gay. And I'm
And
like,
then, like, you also start, why they've asked, which makes
literally.
it so kind of like not a condescending moment, like on their part, but it's like they see earrings or like some pants or like
Or just
just
like all
a
chocolate,
yes, or a voice and hair and
tattoos.
colors.
Yeah,
Like,
hair, exactly.
their only associations to it are like these really sexed up versions of like just gay shit.
You know, it's like funny that we're talking about like masculinity because, like, masculinity through femininity because obviously a nigga like me would not know what to do with people objectifying me, sexualizing me, what the fuck ever. Like, I'm not here to complain about it for the record.
No,
Like,
yeah.
it's cool
Do
to
what
be
you do.
cute. Shout out to cuties. Y'all make some
Yes,
noise, man. But
yes,
like,
yeah,
like you learn from shorties how anybody is gonna talk to you and treat you if you look good. Like
yes,
even for gorgeous
yes,
black men, like
yes,
there's black women out there, white women out there that would
yeah,
just drop
yeah.
down and start calling a nigga king out
Oh
of nowhere,
gosh,
and
that's
he ain't done
happened,
nothing.
and you're
And I feel like I've learned that from having a mom, having sisters that I'm
hmm
like on 10 about if we
so
out and about.
the women in your life let you know the kind of the read between the line kind of way of seeing the world in every
Yeah,
interaction. That's what I think too. I was like, to me, women were so like nuanced, or they had to be a bit more keep shit to the chest, whereas men got to be more expressive emotionally, but it was never called emotional because men weren't
exactly.
emotional. But like, and when women did it, I just hated the double
But it was
standards.
called anger and aggression,
Yes, and it was that
other
was
things.
encouraged in
Exactly.
did you ever struggle with that feeling like you said earlier when you was like fighting? You was like, this is so not me.
Like a little bit.
I just
Especially like
yeah.
not
Like,
having
you
a
ever
dad
like,
around,
you feel
bro.
like you gotta overcompensate when
Like,
you get
yeah,
angry and
like
shit.
having an older brother and us not having a dad, like he would be them niggas, but in
Yeah,
the house.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so he's not saying those things at all. He's not picking at me in those ways like a bully, but like he's definitely egging me on and getting me to those points that
Like,
I
so
would
you
feel
can,
just the same as if I was in front of
in a
him.
way to prepare you
It
to fight,
kind
you
of,
think?
but like
Or
also that lack of like that positive masculinity that would be
yeah,
like, boys don't do this, but
yeah.
with the asserting
Mm-hmm.
dominance of like looking out for me, but also like being able to tell me what my brother wanted to show me. Like, one day I'm not gonna be here to watch after you
Mm-hmm.
when your brother here. Like my mom would do that same thing, but like if we're at the crib, she's letting us be boys, and me and my brother would fight so much because of our lack of a
Just
father
yeah,
figure
yeah,
type
yeah, yeah.
vibe.
Is that something you guys talk about still, or
Oh yeah,
ever
for
have
sure.
talked about? Okay.
Me and my brother, we're real tight about that, and I feel like that's also why I like carry myself the way that I do. Is because like I've had a brother that has prepared me to be like a brother, but also like a nigga that's on guard. Secondly,
Yeah.
so like I can walk with such confidence to like dap up any nigga that could ever want to square up.
Yes.
Like I would definitely want to try and
I
like
think
meet somebody
about
with some
yeah.
love.
This album for me is like one of the words of it, a theme of it is intersectionality, where
Hmm.
it's like you're black, you're male, and then you're a nerd, or like any of the things,
Artists,
anything that you want, right? And then
yeah.
they start to intersect just on like a historical level. Like, if you're male and you're black and you want to be an artist,
Hmm.
that experience is one thing. If you're
Sure.
a male black artist in America, that intersects. You see, all these things get
Hmm.
grafted in. So I wonder, do you these questions are a little bit hard for me to ask you because it's like you don't align or like behave in any particular way that I can kind of box you in. But I do wonder then how much of these things on your mind about like when you're dating, like, has it come up that you're like too feminine
Oh
or
yeah.
too really?
Or
And
like even because of that, like Like women have told me that it feels like they're like the man in a relationship.
In a real way.
And I'm like, you don't even know what it feels like
Feels
to
like to
be a
be a man.
man, but I'm sorry that you're having to be accountable for someone else's feelings,
Yes.
which I feel like obviously raised in a household full of women, full of girls,
Yeah.
like two younger sisters, my mom, her wife, like it was that accountability of them having to accept that this man had emotions and also
Mm-hmm.
whether it be
Mm-hmm.
valid or invalid
Mm-hmm.
without being so spot on to like how they're showing it.
Mm-hmm.
How can you validate
Yes.
that while
Yes.
still teach them? And of course, my
Yes.
mom is doing what she can, but then
Yeah.
I've met other women who will do what they can for a nigga like me that's like, you know what, I am mad, but I don't want to actually scream.
What's your opinion about in those moments for anybody dealing with that? What going back into your childhood self when that was happening?
Yeah,
What were some things that they did right or wrong? Not wrong, just like things
they could
like
have done
you've
better.
kind of picked up and you've been like, this would have maybe affected me better if you
Sure.
responded this way. As far as it goes, as far as like you in boyhood and masculinity, because I'm not sure, maybe they didn't have pushback when you wanted to express yourself,
Like,
but if they
no,
did,
there was definitely pushback.
okay, okay,
I mean, I'm so outspoken. I learned that
yeah, from them.
in the crib. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
the first person I would try it on would be like my sibling slash my mom, and she definitely lets me know, like, still to this day, how I can not go about expressing those feelings and emotions because I'm so full of emotions, bro.
Yes, 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 yes.
Like I'm so emotional.
Are
Like
you
I don't
sensitive
know,
about that? Are you
like
okay with it? Like, is it a
like big time.
okay? Good. All
I feel
right.
like I have learned to have this guard up, which is that masculinity that can
Mm-hmm.
become so toxic.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned maybe it's romantic relationships, maybe it's more so like when I'm dealing with someone that I feel like I have to be masculine in front of. Those are my more
Yeah,
confusing relationships.
that's a
Let it be a
really
homie that is we're just two guys, but like he's two guy,
yeah, yeah, yes,
and
like
I can like
yes,
feel like I can be
persona,
myself and
yeah, and that you're
cross
like
over
less of a
lines.
man.
It's
Do
actually
you
yeah,
run into that at all?
like all the time.
Really?
Bro, like let it be other tattoo artists,
Yeah.
white dude tattoo artists that are just like so trad core, and they see a young nigga like me that's talking about doing line work and running shading, and like I travel for tattoos. They like are like, who are you?
Yeah.
Or like, let it be the most hip, coolest, like non-binary, like baddest bitches on the planet. They're like so quick to be like, so you're not gay, but
But like,
you
what are
do
you up
this.
to? Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, and they're like,
Do you ever do this as some not being funny? I'm
no,
not,
no,
and I'm
no, no,
sure this
no.
answer is I already know the answer. No, I don't think I do, but I'm like, do you ever do it in some form of like not activism, but like you are in a sense letting your state be like known that
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not trying to be like
yeah.
a
Like
stereotypical
I can't
male.
conform.
Okay,
Like I can't
and
conform.
that's actively on your mind, not in a way that you're out here trying to be performative about it, but
But like I want somebody to like take it up with me if they take it up
mm-hmm,
with anybody.
because
You know,
it's
like
on you're
yeah,
yeah you're not avoiding
like
that
I wear it like
conversation.
a shield, but also like
Yes,
I can
yes,
weaponize it as well.
yes, yes,
And
yes,
you
yes.
obviously see how any man, any
Yeah,
person
absolutely.
obviously can come back from such a sheltered version of themselves
Mm-hmm.
to where they're so themselves that it can be performative.
Yes,
You see people wanting to be so themselves, but then it becomes
a
about what they're wearing,
yes, an
how they're
identity
wearing it
really. It's a
exactly.
costume. Like you create this
Exactly.
costume.
I feel like for me to really feel like I'm being my best, the best man's I can be to anybody, I gotta show up feeling
For
my
yeah,
best. And
authentic,
yeah, definitely.
basically.
So like wearing some basketball shorts and like some Nikes and some socks that match the brand.
Don't
Like
even think about it. My
that shit's
favorite of
weird.
yours looks is the fucking leather skirt.
My
Like
trip
any
skirt.
kind of vampire kind of
My
you.
trip
They don't
skirt.
even know you make this music that I dub CSI music. I love that music so much.
It's just like
Um,
finding out. You gotta like find out with that music.
yeah, yes, you do,
You
and
know.
it's maybe one day you'll drop it. But
Yeah.
do you enjoy playing on the male female as far as style? Like, is that
I feel like
do you be going for that, or you just
like I
like
don't go
something and
for
you
it.
get
It's just
it?
another award. It's like that
Y-
best in show after you get first place.
Yes, yes,
Like
yes.
first place is
Just
just
an
like
addition.
you being yourself.
Yes,
The addition is like I'm being myself, and like
and I get to wear
two
this.
opposite ends of the spectrum can be
Yes,
like
yes.
taking notes for me. So I'm never like trying to be better than a bad bitch or like the coolest nigga in the
Right.
room. It's
Just
more
you.
so about me feeling like I'm approachable enough to where a nigga can walk up to me and be like, bro, that fit is hard. And I
Yes.
would never wear some shit like that. I don't even
Yes.
know.
I feel like
Like
that's
a
the
shorty
best
being like,
compliment.
okay, like I see you doing this and that. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
shorty
I love
cover
when a
for you
girl
all the
says
time. I'm
like,
like, bro, thank you.
I like. She's like, I want your top. That always feels like
Yeah.
the best thing. Like
I'm like,
we
go,
we're
you
in.
can
We
have
can
it.
do that. That's always the vibe for me. I know that I did not want to get you out of here before I asked about what you're working on because you are an
Oh.
extraordinaire. You really are, Harry. So let the people know what you're up to. And thanks for being a part of this Diana Raw era as it gets going.
You're so
But you
welcome.
were instantly. I told
Been
you I
a
didn't
long
get
time
past
coming.
3 names. I know you know so much. The lore is insane. But let them know what you're up to these days.
Well, you know, I be in the mountains in Boone. That's where I live. If y'all don't know, I reside in Boone all the time. And anytime I'm off of that mountain, I'm doing like a little X-Man's mission.
Yes.
Like my
Name drop of the
teleportation
day.
device just comes out of the side of the mountain.
Yes.
And I just go and
Yes.
just
Forge. You're
go.
Forge up there.
Yeah, but like obviously when I'm not here,
Yeah.
I'm definitely at home just drawing, painting, tattooing.
Yeah.
Obviously tattoos are my bread and butter, but you're having to supplement what you find to be your bread and butter to
Yeah.
still
Evolve it,
have that substance. And I'm
Yes.
learning that
Yes.
like
Yes. Yes.
being able to get back into drawing and painting like I
Hmm.
used to, and taking a bit of time away from like the actual skin, spending more time like
Like drawing itself.
on other canvases.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Dude. And it's crazy because I used to have this gigantic painting in my room. My first moved to Raleigh of that. I think it was like like Jesus and had like rabbits and it was insane. It was
Yes. Oh my
multicolored. That
god.
was one of my favorite pieces of yours, and I couldn't believe. And I have this painting above my bed of yours right now, and it's like yes, I know you and I love you, but even if I didn't, I would still. If I ever ran across that piece, I would get it. So it's just kind of cool to know actual
Thank you.
mutants. I really do mean it, and I
I
want
feel
to
like I'm
grow.
updating my
I didn't know
artistic
you were getting back
fervors.
into canvas things. I
Like I'm
didn't know
trying
that
to
because
work bigger
your
again.
drawing is incredible.
Thank you.
But you're a hero of mine. You're a great man.
As well.
I
Thank
hope you
you.
continue to grow in that direction. I know you will. Your family to me. Thank you for being a part of this project,
Oh yeah.
and it's going to be extraordinary. We continue to grow together.
I cannot wait for Diana Raw to come out.
Good, man.
Like it feels like it's been like years since we've been
Yes,
working on this, but
yes.
in the micro stages of
Yes,
just
and not
really
even knowing
chilling
that,
and
yeah. And now I have like enough to gather, and like I'm so into it,
yeah.
and it is the time for it. I've never claimed something that much, but you have. I believe like I just trust things. I'm just
Yeah.
going with it, so I trust this. Shout out to John. He's in the corner making things are great.
John.
John, run down the stairs really quick so they can get in one and just smile that beautiful smile. He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
great man. Known him.
Day one.
He's getting yadded up today by the Keelerster himself.
Oh yeah.
John, thanks for this. John's
Real
beautiful face.
real ones.
In real lifer. Fuck the net. I'm joking. Thanks
Well, I
guys
thank
so
you for
much.
having me.
I love you.
I love you too.
Give me a whole chicken butt. Thanks for it's been 30 minutes fixing the camera. I'm sorry. I love you. Get out of here.
Dirty Diana Raw right here.
Baby.